Setting up YouTube to go live. Hold, please. Checking status. Are we live? Hang on, I can't tell. There's a delay. Setting up YouTube to go live. Okay, let me pause that so that I don't. Okay, cool. So today we are, I think we're good. We'll see. All right, I have to stream through Zoom this time for too many reasons to sit here and explain. So if you are watching live, I cannot see the chat. Oh, hang on. Hold. There, good job, Sarah. Figured it out. We're gonna stop talking in third person today. Okay, so I had a couple questions come through, and I picked one that I feel like really, like I just wanna get right into this. So because it's important and because it came up in the questions, it came up this weekend. Shout out to Brooke Hemingway and Align Limitless. Just got back. I'm wearing my new comfy sweater that says "You Are Enough," because it was either that or what was it? Melissa got the other one, something about children, and that's just, I don't have any. So, you know, birthing rebels. No, I don't know what it was. Anyways, point is, just got back there. So many of the same questions I'm going to target today happened there. Spoke for Texas Women or Business University. Same questions came up there, all around social media, all around these like fears of showing up on social media, wanting to promote your brand, wanting to, your personal brand, utilizing that to promote your products, your services, whatever that is, in an authentic way that doesn't feel like you're making it all about you. Okay, that was one of the biggest things that came up. And just the fear, what are they going to say? What are they going to think? Like all of that internal dialogue. And so, gosh, it's just come up so much. And as somebody who has built a business on social media, and as somebody who has background in the entertainment industry, I just wanted to chat about this for a minute. Why? If it's not already obvious. Because I am committed to those who truly give a shit about helping others, truly know their shit, and want to utilize those gifts to help others. Okay, if you know me, I don't have a filter, and that might include some swear words. So that being said, I am so committed to that. And I'm so passionate about supporting those of you. If you're in my community, if you're in my tribe, I already know that's you. And if you're new, hi. That it's just, I get so, like, my heart hurts. It's like frustrating how much it hurts because there's brilliance that you have. And if the thing that's stopping you from creating greater brand awareness and really truly helping those people is like these fears, these anxieties of social media and just all this internal dialogue, then like, let's just get to it, cut it so that you can step into those next levels of leadership for yourself, for your company, to create more brand awareness, to attract better and bigger and even more amazing clients, if not clients, just right, if you're starting or just right next level or starting. And it's just like we just need to like cover it. Okay. And so it came in through one of the questions, because let me bring it up. And I just want to tackle it. Like, I just want to tackle it because there's so much anxiety around it. And also coming from somebody who, like, I get anxiety. I still, even before this, okay, no joke, was like, I can hear my heart beating in my head. You know that feeling. So I am not exempt. I still have to like do all of the things, higher heart mind coherence. I've got to take some like rescue remedy. I've got to take some fucking ashwagandha. I've got to like, just understand how to align all of the energies and just self-regulate all of the emotions and then go. So if you have questions or anything like that, I do believe, hi, what's up, everybody that's watching? I do believe that I can see in the chat. I'm going to switch over there. Okay, cool. So that being said, right, let's conquer this anxiety for social media so that you can show up, bring more brand awareness for yourself. So that was a long intro. Hi, I'm Serah, laine. This is Self-Made. We're doing 13 episodes on YouTube Live to help you start or scale your business online. So here's what's up. One of the things that I hear most often, right, is this fear of putting yourself out there. Anxiety, we'll say, okay, because nobody likes the F word. I like the other F word. And how do you do it without making it about you? That was a big one that I heard, right? Everybody's like, I want to show up more on social media, but like, I don't want to make it all about me, and I want to be really authentic. So that tells me that there's a couple things. One, there's that internal dialogue, so that we can control. There's also this external reputation, okay? Talk about brand, we understand reputation. And I believe that some of where the reputation of like, make it all about me has come from, right? In this, like, you are a personal brand, you're here to promote your services that genuinely help people, right? We have to reframe this, because I feel like the reputation has been sort of the negative influencer that has sort of like, just, they're out there. We know who they are. No name dropping, right? But they don't always show up and deliver the best value, right? And I get this, I hear this so much. And so there's this perception now, potentially, see if this resonates for you, in your own anxiety of like, oh, well, if I do that, if I act like them or promote my business, my services online like that and them, and that negative reputation that some, not all, some have given, then people are going to think that I'm like them. It's kind of like whenever we've done some deep like money mindset reframing, right? There's always this perception of, oh, what do we think rich people are, right? Rich, quote, right? Whatever that level is for you. And so I've heard so many times, there's this like negative conversation of, well, we don't want to be like or seem like, or we don't want other people to think that we, using as a collective language, we don't want other people to think that we are like those negative people that act that negative way when they are quote unquote wealthy, right? And maybe you've done some work around this. That's why I'm trying to like associate it in a similar context, because the same thing applies. So it's, oh, we don't want to be like them who do that the icky, weird, salesy, sticky way, inauthentic way. We don't want people to think that we're that. So gosh, how do I do that without people thinking that I'm that? Because we have the perception that that's what other people are going to think. And so this is all around this people-pleasing mentality. This is all around this like needing to reframe the anxiety around, oh my gosh, what will other people think of me, my business, right? All of the things. So put some comments if you're live or if you're watching the replay, if that's resonating with you. So first, we have to reframe that completely on our perception of what we believe showing up authentically is. Just let that one land for like a second, because I'm just going to say it. If there's that internal thought about, oh gosh, what are we going to think other people are thinking of us? Then you got to do the inner work first. You have to do the inner work first. Every next level, we all know, every next level of success will require a new version of your identity. You've heard it 1,000 times. You know it. We love it. We're constantly in the process of achieving it. So that being said, okay, cool. that being said, reframe what those belief systems are for you first. And so one of the biggest things that is key is if we're, I'm going to use we language, okay? Because I always I've equally, no matter what I say, I have to say about myself. I have said about myself, and I tell it to my clients all the time. And so see if this resonates for you. We have to reframe and do the inner work first, meaning whenever that like internal conversation about, oh my God, what are they going to think of me? Then you're making it about you. I've done this. I've equally done this. And if you're making it about you, then you're not making it about the value and the support and the help about your client, your customer, your audience. So I'll give you a perfect example, and I'll use myself as an example super quick. Whenever, right, that fear comes up, I just had to go, right, got to go, amazing, right? Teach a workshop, be on stage with hundreds of people doing this panel. And it's just like, oh, the anxiety still comes up. Doesn't matter how much training I've had, anxiety still comes up. And the very thing that I tell myself, so feel if this resonates for you, the very thing that I tell myself is I'm like, okay, when anxiety comes up, then it means I'm making it about myself somehow. It means, oh my gosh, what are they going to think about me? Da, 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 da. What's going to happen? What if they don't like me? What if da, da, da? And all this like fear of, what if I mess it up? What if I look silly, stupid, goofy, whatever? What if somebody laughs at me? All the like the little inner kid, like the inner child voice of, oh my God, what if? In the negative. And then I'm all in my head. So you're all in your head in that moment, which means you're not making it about the other person. And the minute that I've stepped out of that version of me and then got in touch with the archetype, the identity that I needed to be to show up more powerfully for those who need me to show up more powerfully, then I'm not making it about me anymore. I'm making it about them. So the inner game for you, if this is resonating, if anxiety and fear of showing up more online so that you can increase brand awareness for your company, your services, all of that, if this is hitting, if this is nailing it for you, then just try on, okay, who do I need to be? What part of my personality is like unstoppable, confident, is only focused on value for everyone else? And how can I show up and be about just delivering value and stepping into that version of you, that part of your personality? We're all dynamic beings over here. So stepping into that part of your personality, which would mean you would have to let go. You would have to let go of this way of being. You would have to give permission to that version of you to like pause, take a break, take a nap, sit down, and then give permission for this other part of your personality, this higher self of you, to fully be embodied and step in. And it is all authentically you. This version is authentically you. This version is authentically you. It's just about who you're being in that moment, of who you need to be, rather, for those that need you to show up so that you can serve your best, so that you can support your best, and so that you can be making that impact in the best way possible. So inner game is always first. Let me check in if we have, no, we're good. Okay, cool. Inner game is always first. And the reason, like, it's okay. Hang on, slow down, brain, slow, pause. Got so many things to do today, right? That's why we're keeping it cozy, we're keeping it comfy. What else do I want to say in this? So internal game is always first, right? External game is then, so now that you've like, hang on, back up, identify what the specific fear is for you. If you can hear it, if you can hear that part of your personality, if you can talk to it, if you can love it, I love name it every single, right? Those of you who have done parts work with me, you know, we name the parts of the personality because it's having a quality relationship with them. So if you can identify that part of your personality, if you can hear them and love them, and then be like, kindly, please, bitch, sit down in a loving way. Maybe like, don't talk to yourself that way. Yes. And sometimes I say jokingly, because the first time I was very frustrated with myself and I was just like, oh my God, this is the first time. Okay. I've had 2 coffees today and I have a list of things to do, but I wanted to jump on here. We missed last week because I was traveling. Okay. So that being said, you got to know how. I don't want to talk at you. If it resonates, should you feel inspired? It's about promoting yourself, because one of the other key elements that came up a lot was, okay, well, there's all that internal dialogue of, what are they going to think of me and all that stuff. And along with the, what are they going to think of me? It's, well, then who am I? Who am I to have people listen? Who am I to have anything valuable or beneficial to say, right? And maybe this is either you, so I don't know who needs to hear this. You've either heard this before in your own mind and you're over it, or it might still be coming up for you. But it came a lot these last 2 weekends. That's why I just want to let's just address it so that we can move through it faster. Give it a little love, move through it faster. Because if your internal dialogue is, well, hang on, lost my train of thought real quick. What was it? Yeah, who the hell am I to offer value, to know all this stuff, right? To do all this stuff. I think what I want to say is that sometimes we say, oh, we have these anxieties about showing up online. And what it really is, we make it, we say the first reason that we believe that we don't want to do that, don't want to show up online, is that we have a fear of what other people are going to say. But then there's always that next level, deeper core reason. And if that deeper core reason is because, right, imposter syndrome, right? Nobody likes the labels. But if we're saying, oh, well, who am I that anybody is gonna value what I have to say? Then that really just comes down to, is there, I'm gonna just cut right to it. Is there enough prestige around you and your personal brand? What I mean by that is sometimes that deeper core reason, if we addressed that and then create the solution for that, then everything else ripples, all the barriers, all the negative beliefs and limiting beliefs just sort of ripple away. And so if it's who is going to listen to me, then create more prestige in your brand. So have you shown up on more podcasts? Have you put in a little bit of writing articles or having articles written, a little bit of self PR? Doesn't have to cost hundreds of dollars, right? Depending on if you're just starting. If you're already in the game, you know the name of this game. But if that it all is coming up for you, then target creating more prestige. That's positioning, and that's packaging as your brand, and promote. It's all the P's, and promoting it. So that then you can say, oh, well, but I was on this podcast talking about it. And you can showcase, look, I've been on this podcast, or look, this article has been written about me. And that will also help target the subconscious that has all of those limiting beliefs. And once you sort of get that on your, brand resume, your personal brand resume, if you will, right, as seen on all of those things, just handle it. If that's the thing that's in the way, if that's part of the core reason why, then if you handle all of those, that tells the subconscious, oh, but look, people do want to hear the expertise that you have because you've been on podcasts, because you've been featured in different articles. So that will help convince the subconscious, in which case that limiting language of, well, who's going to want to hear, and, why would anybody want to hear me? The subconscious will begin to quiet that messaging or that messaging, that internal, it's your internal messaging. It'll begin to quiet your internal dialogue that has that language repeating, right? So put some comments. The comments should be available if you're watching this replay to see if that resonates for you. Let me do a quick check. That's frozen. There we go. Cool. Okay. So totally resonating. Thank you, honey. I love technology, but it freezes. Come on. Okay. So that is, these are really super quick. These are once a week. We're doing for 13 episodes called Self-Made to just help you promote, package, create prestige around your personal brand so that you can have that thing, whatever that thing is that you want, but ideally be creating more brand awareness, attracting ideal clients, engaging your audience, all the things. I have heard it so many times. I've talked to so many women, and it was all around, yes, I want to be able to show up more online and in person, but this, but that, but this, and what if this, and what if that? And I still have to quiet my own. So I totally get it. And there is no judgment either way. But if those are the things that are holding you back from being able to do that and create greater success in your business, then let's get to the core of what that is and create solutions for that. So if you're on my newsletter, then you're going to be getting a little notice about this, but I am opening up the Profitable Personal Brand membership where we are going to do much deeper. If you've already been on the Profitable Personal Brand Masterclass, you kind of already have like a peek into what we're going to be doing, but it's a lot more specific for you to help you get to the next level within your own business using your personal brand. So if that's of interest to you, make sure that you're on my newsletter. Always feel free to DM me either on LinkedIn or on Instagram. Those are the two main platforms that I'm on right now. YouTube doesn't have one just yet. So if you have questions, if you're wondering more about it, whether it's correct for you or not, basically it's more than just, accountability. That's super helpful, obviously, but let's cover your specific questions that are unique to your business and brand to help you get to those next levels. So anything around personal branding, starting your business or expanding, right? So marketing your business online, that's the name of that game for the Profitable Personal Brand membership. So there will be a link to that in here, but mostly, like I said, special promotions are always for those who are in my internal community, which means be inside my subscriber list. So you'll be getting my emails on that. So if you are inside that, then you'll get a special promotion for that. Otherwise, DM me, message me, all the fun things. This is Self-Made. We do these super quick, 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, answering your questions here too. So if you have any questions, feel free to send a message to me and I will bring them up on here. But today was really just about getting to the core of what that anxiety is that is stopping you from showing up more online so that then you can be packaging and promoting your personal brands. So that being said, that concludes today, okay, I'm still frozen, so I can't see comments. I don't think there was any more that came in, but that wraps it up for today. We do this every Wednesday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I am Serah Laine. I am here to help those who are the face of their business, who have a personal brand so that you can package and promote and create prestige around your brand so that you can have the thing that you really want. All right, I will see you.